Gaffer, not the ideal way to start the season, but as you mentioned, the season isn't won nor lost today. How do you reflect on this afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, you could see an opposition that were very much together. You could see a promotion team amongst them. You know, they were very well drilled and very good at what they did. We matched it for most of the parts of the game, from the physical side of it, and the penalty in the first game of the season is you want it to go in your favour, and these games can be like that, certainly early on. You can see that we're a fresh group and we're trying to sort of build on our way, and there were some confusing moments. We were going long when we needed to play, and we were playing when we needed to go long, and it was a little bit, our signals weren't connected very, very well today. But it's early on. The lads are honest. They're in there being very self-critical about themselves, and that's what you expect when you want to try and win games of football and want to have a successful season. So, disappointment, but there's reasons for it, and we'll work on them this week.
Yeah, the penalty incident. Have you had a chance to watch it back? Do you have any thoughts on it?
No, it looked like a penalty to me. I'd be calling for it on our side. A long throw, stayed in the box, and we didn't defend that moment very well and give the referee a reason to blow the whistle.
Yeah, was there anything that you felt the squad lacked today as to be the reason that we didn't find the back of the net?
I think we worked their goalkeeper, or should have worked their goalkeeper better on a couple of occasions. Nick probably had 2 or 3 saves to make, which is probably the most worked goalkeeper out of the two. So I think there was a little bit of our finishing in them final moments. Even at the end, we had a chance near the death, which we work and we see in the week, you see on the training ground, and you want them moments to happen in game, and they didn't quite come off in them moments today.
Yeah, you mentioned Nick there. He made a few really impressive saves. How important will he be during the course of the season?
We brought him in to make us better, and he had, as I say, he had a bit too much to do it for my liking today. But when called upon, he was excellent.
Yeah, and Louis came off. He was forced off today. How is he? How's he getting on?
Again, when you early parts of the season, you're still building up fitness-wise, and there's a few of their lads all came off with a bit of fatigue, and the sun was out. For us, it's not great when we are in a position that we are in terms of still wanting bodies to come into the building. So, but Bryn slipped across and done very well in the centre of central defence, and we managed to still stay in the game and have probably the better moments towards the end of the game.
Yeah, so they're giving you clear focus points for the week upcoming, or is it just a case of trusting the process and giving it that time that it needs to gel?
I think that I said to the guys in the dressing room, I think we can be a lot braver on the ball. I think that we sort of got drawn into a different style of play today, which we know that we've got power aerially in our team, but we don't need to force opportunities. I think we went long a few times today, which was not what we've spoken about, and maybe drawn into a bit more of their style of play. We've got to be stronger with ourselves and stronger as a group to stick to our way and how we want to play, and I just don't think we showed the best side of ourselves with the ball today.
Yeah, and just finally, Gateshead back at home, back at the Silver Lake. What does this week look like?
Well, it'll be first of a week of building on our possession and making ourselves better with the ball. I think I'd said to the lads in there, the responsibility is mine, is that maybe I didn't send the message clear enough that there's going to be times to play long and there's going to be times to build, and I don't think we did that, made those decisions in their moments very well today. We've got experienced guys in the dressing room that need to understand when it's time to play and when it's not, and I think that would be the focus of the week.
Cheers, Gaffer.
Thank you.